Okay, well, come back, guys, for a new Lightning Speed Racing race here. Group 2, Round 10, Australia. And before going any further, I'll say who I am. I'm Gavin Chow, your commentator tonight in LSR. Been a long time I've been here, but it's a pleasure to be back, and we have a superb race in front of us tonight or today, depending on where you are in the world. Let's go. It's time. Like always, we're almost 18 minutes qualifying at 50% race. I think it's 29 laps around Australia. So yeah, hope you enjoy this race tonight. So yeah, replacing Jarvis in Group 2. And I think we have a superb grid, almost full. I think we're missing someone, but yeah, we'll see. Anyways, it's time. On your round, we have a four-way battle in the Drivers' Championship. We have the four drivers are separated by only 13 points. Zroski, Alexis Beast, Shrush, and Kendricks separated by only 13 points. So we have in the constructor, I think Ass is still leading the championship. We'll just have to check. Yeah, Aston and constructor leading by 34 points on Ferrari. Aston, Alpine, and McLaren are following in 3, 4, 5. That's pretty much it for the championship standings in drivers and constructors. Yeah, happy to be back. Like I said, this is now Group 2 is now a very high caliber racing group with a lot of fast drivers, and Australia is a track known by very well and very appreciated by most of the drivers, I think, in this game. And the drivers know it well, logically, because it's one of the first tracks you play in the game, and yeah, it's one of the tracks the most used in leagues, because a lot of leagues are starting with Australia now. Here it's round 10, but don't change very much. But yeah, it's a track well known by the drivers. Thank you, Jiwoon. You're racing today, and McLaren hope do the best for you tonight. Or today, depending on where you're on the road. Yeah, I'll just say today, because for me it's 2 p.m. so yeah. But it's mostly European, so most people are like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Don't mind. So I think Little Pete is the first to do a lap in that Mercedes here, the German car. To a 44.697 in Sector 2. A little slide here at the exit. Now trying DRS and ERS from that straight. A lot of DRS zone in Australia. I think it's 4 DRS zone here. So yeah. Now Sector 3 for the Mercedes. Coming to the last last corners almost. Yes, he's now last corner. For the Mercedes. Little slide. Not the best lap, but still gotta have at least a time on the board. 18.1944. Little Pete. We have Senzu Gordon Knight in the Red Bull here. TRP finishing his lap in that superb Golf Williams superb livery here for TRP. And this race is going to be 1:18.954. Adam in the Hassel starting a lap. Tristan also finishing one here. Gonna be a 15.585. Tristan's very fast. They are getting the fastest lap for the moment and provisional pole by almost 3 seconds on Little Pete. Racing Uncle, one I do know well. Back in Addock with the 15.957, 4 tenths behind the ass of Tristan. I've had him, the teammate. We have now Asian Persuasion, another guy I know very well. That's Racing Bull's pink livery. And 1:16.290. Senzu on the line. It's gonna be a 17.843 for the Red Bull. Had him on the lap. Code Matic, Racing Uncle. We have Milano and also just on the lap. So we'll go with Adam finishing his lap very soon in that Haas. Riding for the American team now. Last corner for him. Yeah, it's gonna be activated on the line. A full push until he sees that line. Gonna be a 1:16.211 P4 for Adam at the moment. Using the Zroski on the lap. Hold Daymatic validated his lap in that Red Bull. Milano finishing his lap in that Sauber. There you go. DRS. All is on for him. On the line. 16.383 P6 for Milano. We'll come back down now. It's just is on the left, invalidated, sadly. Code is still not on the left. Droski and Kuze will follow Droski. And that Aston Martin, yeah, we'll follow him. Let's go. The American. And that Aston Martin. A bit wide here, but still at the limit. Almost gone to the gravel, but perfectly calculated by the driver. Now coming to the last corner of this track here. We'll see where he can go in terms of placement in his first flying lap of this session. Droski on the line. 16.071 Petrie. Very close of Vakanadok, but pretty far from Tristan. Usain also finishing his lap in the Alpine. What can Usain do? 16.563 P9 for Usain. Code restarting the lap now. G-Moon. Also on the lap will follow the McLaren now. Going through the end of Sector 2 now, the beginning of Sector 3, and gone wide here. Through the grass, invalidated is lap time. We'll go to Code A now. In Sector 1, negotiating pretty well. Oh, a little slide on the curb here. Maybe make him lost some time. Some precious time. 27.141 in the first sector now. Coming to the long straight line. ERS. We have DRS in a couple of meters. There you go. Finishing sector 2 in a couple of seconds in that Red Bull. It's going to be a 44.270 in sector 2. Obviously, we cannot rely on the minimap to know if the sectors are purple or not. It's pretty buggy in the F1 games, sadly. Now Code coming to the last set of corners. We'll see where it can put that car. Go last corner for him. The Austrian car, Austrian team. With Code on the line. 17.203, just in front of his teammate. But pretty far off you guys here, but very close for the moment between all these guys. Lots of people on the out lap against TRP. Senzu on the out lap, bench warmer. Beast, the Alexis, Thomas D. It's just all on the out lap. I don't know, Shraj. Why everyone is reading 0-0. But yeah. Let's see. Shraj, can you say to me which one of the ass you are? Please, thank you. I think you're... I don't know. But yeah. I know you were waiting for ass, but I don't know which one. So I think we'll follow bench warmer now. No, invalidated. Okay. Oh, and okay, Alexis on in the gravel. With out lap. Okay, you're Tristan. Perfect. Thomas D on the lap. We'll follow him. I don't know him. We'll follow him. We'll see what he can do. His teammate is P7. We'll see if he can match that time. Or if he can even better than that. 44.4 in the second sector. That's not the fastest. We'll see. DRS activated now. ERS also using a bit of ERS. Into a big braking zone. Down to third. Using all the track he can. The curb on the left. Going to a fast right-hander. Not invalidating. Couple set of corners to finish his lap here. Thomas D with 8 minutes 57 left in that qualifying session is going to be on the line at 17.406. TRP on the lap is improving on his previous lap time by a bit. Now last corner for the Williams. We have someone left. Stratting gone to P5 I think with 16.149. Also we got Justin with in P2 with 15.891 in the McLaren. And now we got TRP with the 18.352. 6/10 and a half of improvement for him. There you go. Bench warmer also now on the lap. We'll see what he can do that Aston's Droski P4. We'll see if we can join him in the top positions. 44.0 in the second sector. That's pretty good, I think. We'll see. That's not that bad. We get a top 10 here for bench warmer, even more. Maybe. Well, a bit of buggy there in the exit of this corner, but now last corner for the Aston. What can he do? Oh, and a little slide, big slide from Benchwoman in the last corner. That's not gonna be a good lap in the end for Bench. 16-9 still, but lost big time on the last corner. Now you have G1 Jamie back in, still in P3. We'll see if G1 can now settle the proper lap time this time. If he's not validated now, a bit wide of the exit here, little slide. But the car is still in the right direction for G1. Last corner now for the McLaren. I think I'll just call him Jamie. I think it's easier to pronounce. On the line, 16.739. We have Vakinada up to P2. And Drosky now up to P2. 2,000 of a second behind Tristan. There you go. Back in P3 with the 15.808. But Drosky very close to Schragier. Tristan. Race your uncle in lap. We have still Jamie on the cool down lap. Same thing for him. And Tristan getting back up. Responding to Drosky with a 15.191 here. There you go. We'll follow now. Tracking is improving. 2/10 on improvement in Sector 2. Can he keep that up in Sector 3? Full LSR stratting. Maybe can he go get that P3 in front of Just and back in that hook. The yellow flag, nothing to worry about. Last corner coming for the Racing Bull driver. There you go. Last corner. Full push, full throttle onto the line. DRS, CRS. Pulled it for the Dutchman. And it's going to be a 15.988. Staying in P6. Adam up to P5 now with the 15.897. Super close here between Adam and Justin, even the Addock. That's riding not too far. Also behind. Most people in the pits maybe preparing yourself for their last attempt at the end of the session. G will left the session. I know what happened with him. With Jamie. I don't think I have him. Alex says on the lap in the Ferrari. With that superb Ferrari livery also. It'll slide. Gonna go to the pits. Gonna have only one final lap in the end of the session for the Ferrari of Alex's Beast. Little Pete. He's on the lap. How they invalidated, so no proper lap for him still. Yeah, go to the pits for the Mercedes. Yeah, 10 minutes left. We're gonna have pretty much everyone in the pits. Preparing for their last attempt in the last couple of minutes. So yeah, everyone in the pits now. Putting new tires and getting ready for that last push, last attempt, last everything. Last lap, trying to get that pole position here. For the moment, it's Tristan by a good margin on Zroski. But we'll see if anyone can go get that ass driver. Tristan currently leading the championship. In front of Alexis, Droski, and I don't know. Oh my god. But yeah, four-way battle. Droski, Tristan, Alexis, and I'll just go check because I have really big memory trouble. Oh, Kendrick's, yeah. I think Kendrick's there. But no lap for the moment for Kendricks. Okay. That's why, because yeah, didn't set the lap, so let's like seeing him. Droski out lap, Sharpie out lap, we'll follow Droski. Droski's gonna be one of the first to do his last attempt in this qualifying session. The Aston Martin driver getting his brake and his tires up to temperature for his last flying lap of this qualifying session, I think. 3:40 left. Not gonna be able really to go back to the pits after that attempt, in my opinion. Yeah, we're ready to see if Droski can get up there with Tristan. It's a long way to go. It's a pretty big gap still to go get for Droski, but we never know what that guy can do. You know, he's pretty fast, but Tristan is pretty fast also. Never know, but it's gonna start right now. The answer is gonna come. When is that gonna begin? And it's now. It's gonna begin for Droski. Pushing the line for the beginning of his final attempt. There we go. First corner. Very well. Nothing validating. His lap in the first corner now. ERS, DRS. Humming. And very good turn again. We'll see if he can improve in sector 1. But why he slid into the wall? It's finished for Ruski. Terminado. Finito. Ruski in the wall. Oh my god, man. Can't believe it. Full TRP now. In the line, 17.526 for TRP. We have Thomas D left now in the Sauber. We'll follow him to his lap. Trusky getting the commentator jinx, maybe. 3 tenths, almost half improving for Thomas D in the first sector. Can he keep that up in the 2 other sectors now for the Sauber? Now, DRS activated. Sector 2 finish. Lost a bit of time on sector 1, but still good improvement for the Sauber driver. Now, come in DRS. Big braking zone down to second, third. Using on the track. And on the exit. Fast right-hander. Last couple of corners, a bit of traffic. The Alpine. I think it was Kendricks, maybe. No, Kendricks. Yeah, Kendricks. Ruski retires. Finish. Like I said before, but Thomas D coming to the line. What can he do? Where can he jump to? P14, 17-0. We got Adam, we got Asian, we got Usain coming to the end of his lap in that Alpine. What can Usain Kuze do? On the line, he is coming in that French car with the Renault engine. 16.4, still P10 for Usain. We'll go back up to Just and had him on their lap. Had him in, coming to the end of sector 2 now for the Haas driver. Improving by less than a tenth here. Little Pete, it's finished. He got mid wide here. You have maybe some slipstream from his teammate here. But I think he, is gonna, I'm gonna finish his lap. We'll go back, we'll go up now to Just in the McLaren. We'll see what he can do. Improving by almost a 10 for the McLaren here. Oh, a bit wide, but still very good. Still slide. Not an ERS left for the McLaren now. And we'll still have a little bit of way to go. A little wide, almost touched the gravel. I think he touched it a bit. But that's good. A bit wide again. Not the best left for Justice team. Tristan, no more left for him. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to go catch him. Also, Asian is finished. Adam is finished. Kendricks only P12 for Kendricks only. Not improving for X-Just here. Stratting on the lap here. Not improving either in sector 1. Can he improve in sector 2 now? No, he can't for the moment. He can't. We'll see if we can find some magic in sector 3 for Stratting. They also had a on the lap. Oh, in the wall! Backing out in the wall. What's happened for him? I don't know. But no more wing for him. Just crash. Trotsky after vacant. Now Stratting, the last O to try to get some position here. LSR Stratting, bit wide, almost touching the wall. On the last corner, on the line. LSR Stratting, not improving. It's Uncle, now 8. Milano got up to P3. The Sauber, 15.590. Oh yeah, we have Senzu finishing, he just finished, 15. Access B is going to be only 16. That's going to be it for qualifying with Tristan Hendrowski 1 and 2. With Milan getting a P3 in the last couple of seconds of this qualifying session. But with 2 contenders, Hendricks and Lexus being 15 and 16 respectively. That's going to be an interesting race to see here in Australia. I heard a pretty interesting qualifying session. Tristan starting on pole. Drotsky second, Milano third, Fakin for Just 5. You can see the rating of the standings here before going to the race session. 29 laps around the Harbour Park. Now. So yeah. Big qualifying. Droski crashed. Vakin crashed. Was pretty intense. 18 minutes being really intense. So now obviously we let times for the drivers to choose their strategy when Droski left. That's not good. We'll try to invite him back. If I think I'm supposed to have him. Or maybe not. Maybe he's offline now because he just this game crashed something. Yeah, Zed is pretty far back. Eh? If it's in there, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I have that. This game crashed. Okay. We'll see when we get back online if I can buy him. The moment it's not online, so yeah. We'll see. So like I said, little time for the driver to choose a strategy, put a good amount of fuel in the car, tweak their setups if necessary. Be ready to go after that. If in real Formula 1 this week is the livery reveal starting, I think it's the 15th of January. We have Red Bull revealing just their livery, so it's on Thursday. Pretty excited to see that. We'll see if they're gonna change their livery or not, but yeah. For Red Bull. But anyway, it's gonna be interesting, and 26 is closer and closer for us and for the drivers, for the teams. And I hope we're gonna have a good F1 season in real life, as this one in the game is. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. We'll see if he's online now. Wait a bit. Maybe I don't have him, but I'm supposed to have him. I don't know. For the moment, not online. For the moment, he's not online. Droski. Oh yeah, just have to wait. Also, at the moment in sports, more general talks, we have the NFL playoffs that are going on. I'm not too much a fan of football, but you know, it's still there. It's interesting. I know a lot of people are following that. I'm more of a Formula 1 guy and a hockey guy, but you know, football is nice also. And yeah, we'll try to see again if he's there. No. Anyway, I hope y'all got in good holidays. You're gonna have a happy new year and stuff. So 2026, hopes it's gonna be the best for you all, obviously. Hope it's gonna be better than 25 for you. Yeah. I'm loading. Yeah, but load faster. Droski. Da da la la. And starting without Droski. Hi. 5 red lights! And we're racing here in Australia for round 10 of Group 2 of LSR. There you go. We'll put the tires on the screen. There you go. And Tristan, good start. We have back at the back now. What's happened with him? I don't know. Oh, he's at the back, no damage. Droski joined back. It's good. Tristan Droski in second now, still in ghost. We'll see if we can get a control back of his car. Adam up to 4, racing uncle. Hazian, striding down to 9. Henry's up to 11, starting on the softs. The only one starting on soft. Here. Milano in front of Droski now, obviously. Strategy proposed, R medium or R medium by the game. We'll see if that's gonna happen or not. Adam up to third now. 1 and 3 for the asses. We'll see if Droski can get as soon as possible in this car. That would be nice for him. Mercy Uncle up to 5th. Asian 6th. Where's my Senzu? 7. Bench Warmer. Striding. And Kelly's already in top 10. Lexus up to 13. We have 2 3 as head up for the moment. And Tristan already with a 2.4 seconds lead on Milano. Looking to be a pretty domination for the moment, but we'll see if someone can catch him back later on. Had him pretty close to Milano. We'll see if he can try to move. No DRS for the moment. They're only lap 1. Lap 2 starting. We'll go to we'll watch. We'll watch the position change, please. I want to talk. Yeah, perfect. Milano up to 1 position, Adam up 3 positions, Roski down 2, Asian up 4, Bench up 4, Henrik's up 5th, just down 6, Alex is up 3, back in down 15. Yeah, that's pretty much it for position change. We'll go back to tires. Obviously, Australia, a track where penalty is going to be falling a lot, I think. 3 seconds, we're going to see a lot of them, in my opinion, but still some pretty good drivers, so maybe we'll see less than in maybe like Group 2, Group 4. But yeah, I'm used to Group 3s, maybe a little higher level here, but still Group 3s are a good group also. I think it's even better since I left. Or a bit of time. But Adam very close to Milano. Adam is pretty hungry maybe to get that 1-2 for Haas. And where's Matsenzu? From the gap with Guardian Knight. And also with Benchwarmer. They're all sideways. They're getting back on track. No safety car. We're good. Basically Asian, Roski, Adam, and Milano all in the little train. Racing Uncle in 6 with Stratton, Kendricks, Just, Gondimatic, Axis, Tuesday in the train also. So 12 to 6 and 5 to 2nd. 2 trains are forming here. Right now it's Roski putting pressure on Adam. Roski getting back in the car. Gonna go send it around the inside here. And he makes a move with the hard tires. Roski up to 3rd. He's in a P5. Can he try to follow Roski in his maneuver in front of Adam? One moment he stays behind. Being pretty patient. Roski is not that patient. DRS now on Milano. Gonna go around the outside of this corner. Yes, he can. Joski back to P2. In a flash. Joski is not losing time. Getting back into his starting position. Can he chase Tristan down now? We'll see. With Ards looking to work for him at the moment. We'll see if they can work also. Try to get back on Tristan. Benchwarmer getting his first 3-second penalty of the night. And the first one to get a penalty tonight is him. Or today, anyway. Cody sideways. Cody sideways. Roski fastest lap. Cody back on track. No safety car. No nothing. Very good. Kendrick's up to 7 with the soft tires. Kendrick's getting back already with the big fight with Alex is also being in the top 10 already. Just back to 8 also after his bad start. With Jamie with a 10-second penalty. Ignoring yellow flag. That's pretty rare of a penalty getting in that game. Yeah, 10 seconds for Jamie. Stratting is pretty much 2.3 behind Asian now, but Kendrick's coming on in for putting some pressure. Milano with the 2-second penalty here at the front. Getting already 3 warnings after only 4 laps of racing in Australia. We'll go 4-10 Milano behind Drusky. And also Adam putting some pressure on the Sauber. With Asian guy is there if any contact happened, or if he sees any possibility of making a move. Alexis on Racing Uncle around the inside. Alexis up to 9, but Racing Uncle coming back at it in the exit. And Racing Uncle back to 9. Superb defense by the Mercedes here on the Ferrari. Very good. Little lock up here. Can Alexis get back at it on the Mercedes driver? Little slide, little difficult exit from Alexis. Can use Aiden try to pass him. No, Alexis maybe going back on Racing Uncle around the inside of turn 1. Can he get the move done? Yes, he can. Alexis Beast up to P9 now. Benchwarmer in the back to the pits. P17. Alexis still with DRS, keeping his position, and now Jamie getting another 10 seconds in the pit lane. He's retiring from the race in the pits. So no safety car. That's pretty good. Not good for him, but at least no safety car. Adrian is losing a bit time on Adam, Milano, and Droski. They're escaping from him. Little yellow flag to Sauber. The doubles D. Yes, it is! And he just touched the ball. Little contact with his wing, but no safety car still. We're good. He's back on track. Back running, but it's going to be difficult with the swing. Gonna have to pit sooner or later. Now, pretty much Asian Stratting and Just being Stratting and Asian being so low, and Just getting pressured by Kendricks is behind. Or no, just past Kendricks. Not too far, not too long ago. Kendricks is also already starting to die. So yeah, you know Kendricks likes to alter the strategy of starting on softs. For the moment, it's not working too much, and Milano going pretty wide here in the grass. Can Adam take opportunity of that and make the move on the Sauber on the outside? Pretty blocked. He can't go anywhere. Adam gonna have to wait for another opening on this past the Sauber. And Kendricks trying to keep it up with the McLaren. We have also Alexis behind, maybe trying to get some pressure on Kendricks. 1.5 back in the hards. That's gonna start to be better than the softs also. Thomas D is out. Nothing to piss. There you go, virtual safety car, and finally, it's back at the top left that we are seeing virtual or full safety car. Thank you, EA Sports. 10 seconds for my Senzu collision with TRP, but virtual safety car in lap 6, with Tristan already leading by almost 5 seconds now. VSC. Finally, the inscription is back at the top. That's nice. So yeah, virtual safety car. Obviously, it's only like you have to reduce the speed. You can pit, you can do whatever we want, but no overtaking. Obviously, under virtual safety car conditions, we have to keep the gap as they were before. Simply. Kendricks pitting under virtual safety car. Obviously good for him with the starting on softs. And it's gonna put the medium. There you go. Medium on the Alpine and double stack for the Alpine with Teresia with Usain following. Actually Uncle also going to the pits. Starting his penalty or something he had. Hard's on for him. And Usain hard also for him. But yeah, 3 drivers pits, and now we're back on the red flag condition here. There you go. And what happened with Tristan? Tristan! No! What the hell? Droski is now leading. Tristan down to 7. I don't know what's happening. He had difficulty to restart, or maybe he spawned. I don't know. But Tristan lost his first place. Droski now leading, with Milano and Adam following. With the 2 racing bulls in 4 and 5th, and Just is pretty close off stratting. We'll see if he can do a move into the left side. No! Milano! Something happened with him also. I think it was in the wall. Adam, Asian, stratting past him, and almost Just also following the racing bulls. And Just going to send it around the inside. Contact! McLaren sideways in the grass. And Just is back in P7. Tristan is going to pit here. I think you have some ring damage for the Haas here. We'll see what he's going to put in the pits. Now, going to be new hearts for Mr. Tristan. Bench warming, 2-second penalty, second one tonight, I think it is. New wing also for Schwaj / Tristan. And he's back on track, but not losing it all here. Down to P12, well, leading. He was leading, man. And Droski now have the open field for him and all the clean air he wants. With 1.3 second, the gap between him and Adam is at the moment. Stratting now have some pressure to put on his teammate. 2 racing bulls, having one with the classic livery and one with the pink livery. We'll see if they're gonna play it the team game, or they're just gonna battle like they were enemies. It'll be interesting to see. It's just a butler. Okay. If you says it, man, Mandel. He lost some position at the beginning, but still getting a good recovery drive in, so we'll see. Kendricks up to 10 now with his fresh medium tires. Gonna have a good pace for the Alpine now with that fresh set of tires. We'll see. I was gonna develop later on in the race. Now Stratting DRS on his teammate. He's gonna make a pass maybe here. Really can exchange DRS trying to get back up in front. Stratting around the inside. Moved on for Stratting. Up to P3 in front of his teammate. And you have DRS, so he's gonna keep the position pretty much guaranteed in front of Asian Persuasion. Yes, he is, and I don't think Asian's gonna try to dive here on his teammate, but you know, we never know. And we already seen some Hamilton Rosberg things, so we never know. Henrik's up to 8 now in front of Cody Matic with that fresh medium still helping him to get some position. And now this next target is the other Red Bull, Senzu. Flash Gordon Knight. The slipstream here, I think with the DRS and the next DRS zone's gonna be able to make some moves. Trusky already 2.1 in front of Adam and Stratting 3.5 behind Adam here. Asian's still following his teammate pretty well. And we'll see if Henrik's gonna pass now. But DRS around the inside of this corner, yeah, even before the braking zone. Henrik's is in front of Gordon Knight. P7 for Kendrick Alexis up to 6 now. Didn't see that happen. But he's now in 6th. Just now pitted. He's down to 11 with that pit stop. Milano in the pits now. Also lap 10. He's pitting after getting an incident here. And we're gonna have new hard tires for the Sauber ready for him to put on his car. And a pretty long exit, but still exiting in the end. That's good. Milano back on track. There you go. Yeah, still Asian following his teammate. I don't think we have too much to worry about here. Tristan getting fastest lap in P13 with that new hard set of tires. With Cody and Senzu, also the 2 teammates, very close, maybe battling Racing Uncle and Milano in the exit of his pit, after he is pit, battling already with the Mercedes of Racing Uncle. But 2 battling at the moment for P11. The 2 have pitted already in this race. So yeah, also following Kendrick P6, 9.4 behind Alexis. Alexis very far from 4 seconds, 4 seconds behind. Is Asian and Stratting in the Racing Bulls. But yeah, now a lot of fight. I think we'll just follow Milano and the Racing Uncle. Maybe side by side here. Milano getting back in front of Racing Uncle in P11. Yeah, still 3 lap fresher tires at him. And now next target is TRP, I think, for them. He's just in front of him, very close. You have a penalty. Asian in the pits. Asian pitting. Cody Matic getting in front of his teammate Senzu. But Asian pitting. Asian in the pits. New arch for him. There you go, back on track here for the Racing Bull. After 3 yellow. The yellow is Aston Martin. Is it Strusky? I don't think so. I think it's Benchwarmer at the back. Something happened with him, but he's now good. And Asian back into the track into P9. Behind just Lano up in front of TRP. This uncle losing some place on Tristan and TRP still in front of him now. Tristan up to 11 now. Can he go get Milano next? It's the question. We'll see if he can get back into his top position, Tristan. But we know you have a good pace, and next target is now Milano, like I said. Benchwarmer in the pits. Was on softs. Now in the medium. With the new wing also for Benchwarmer. His teammate leading him, having a pretty good, difficult race for Benchwarmer tonight. But yeah, we'll see. But to the top now, you Justin Senzu. Oh, a big slide for the Red Bull. Almost losing control of the car. But as a Persuasion now getting the position because of that. And now Tristan onto pass on the Sauber is pretty blocked by him. You have clearly more pace, but also Red Bull in front blocking the Sauber. So yeah, Tristan pretty much can't do anything here behind these 2 cars. Now the exits, they're side by side. Senzu and Milano. Can Tristan try to take here? Very much blocked again. But Milano gonna get the move on the Red Bull. Can Tristan follow the Sauber here? Around the outside. Good exit. Around the outside here. DRS. Good slipstream from the Sauber. Can he go for it? It's gonna be a bit wide. Side by side. Still. And now the Ice gonna have the inside. But Senzu coming back at it on the exit. And Senzu gonna keep in front. And Milano gonna escape from them. Tristan not able to pass Senzu, and they're losing a lot of time. Now cutting back with the second penalty. MP8, Asian. Now with DRS on X Just. Gonna go around the outside here, try to move on the McLaren. Yes, he is. Up to P6 for his persuasion, getting back. So some good position, maybe trying to get the undercut on Stradley, maybe, and even on Adam, maybe. We'll see if that's gonna work for him. And Adam in the pits. Now, oh, and a little slide in the pits, not the best for him, but still good for the Ash driver. New R's for him, obviously. Gonna be trying to get to the end with that set of tires. There you go. Perfect pit stop for the Ash team. And Adam gonna be back on track. There you go. Not cutting the line, the exit, gonna take penalty. Can Asian get back in front? But he's gonna be gonna be pretty close. Maybe with the exit. Speed off turn 1 around the outside here. Gonna have a better speed with warmer tires around the inside now. Can Asian go for it? Still side by side. Still side by side. And he pass. Asian in front of Adam. Superb undercut from the Racing Bull here. And superb maneuver to pass the Ash driver. Just behind, trying to do the same thing and follow the Racing Bull. For the moment he can't. Adam gonna have 4 left fresher tires than Just, and 2 left fresher tires than Ace Persuasion. Clearly gonna be an advantage for Adam, but for the moment he lost the position on the Racing Bull. But now his tires are getting warmer and warmer. Maybe he can try to make a move back on Ace Persuasion. But now remember that Just is just behind also, trying to get a move on him. We'll see. I'll drink a bit of water after that. Okay. A little group of 3 drivers. We'll see what Kendricks, Alexis, and Redding and Rossi gonna pit again. I don't think Kendricks will go to the end with his medium tires. He's pitted on lap 6. I think so. I don't think he's gonna go to the end with that medium set of tires. Will be a very big miracle if he does that. I don't think it's gonna happen. Logically. And also Tristan now in P9. Back at the back of Milano, and now behind Mr. Uncle sideways. Pointing in the bad direction. He's getting back in the right direction. No safety car for this incident. Very good. But he's down to P14 now. Strowski leading by 10 seconds on trailing. Clearly now taking advantage of the error from Tristan and leading the race in the best of matters by a big gap. And now Asian still defending on Adam and Just following him, and Tristan also very close from the summer. I think it's gonna be now that's gonna try to move here with DRS. Can he go for a Tristan on the Sauber? Bit far maybe this time, yeah. Maybe a bit far for Tristan. Have to be even closer than that to try to move on that Sauber. And Stradley finally decides to pit. Stradley extending his stint on the medium. He's gonna put R. He's gonna have the fresher tire for the moment on track, but Alexis gonna have fresher tires, and Zroski also gonna have fresher tire when he gonna pits. But for the moment, Stradley having the fresher tire on the grid. He's gonna get out back into racing. It's gonna be behind Milano, Tristan, Just, Adam, Asian. Clearly undercut worked a bit, and now he's sliding a bit at the end of this pit stop. Racing Uncle bidding for the second time, and 10 seconds for Racing Uncle. It's gonna be a retirement for the Mercedes driver, sadly, tonight. But now Roski leading by 15 seconds on Alexis Beast. I think Roski's gonna extend the most he can, in my opinion. He don't want to be surprised by a safety car or something, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm saying too much of we'll see, but Lex also, we'll see when he's gonna pit. Again, we'll see. Adam now, they're getting back on Kendricks now. They're getting behind Kendricks, very close to the Alpine driver actually. With the little group, and Tristan also getting back from that group now. He passed Milano, but still big slide here. Can Milano get back in front? No, he can't. He can stay behind. But yeah, we got a little train behind Kendricks. Kendricks being the leader of the train, gonna pit. Kendricks deciding to pit after being the leader of that little train. I think it's a good decision from Kendricks here to pit. And now Adam gonna lead that train with Asian behind him. Adam getting back in front of Asian while I was watching our drivers. So yeah. Asian being 7-10 behind Adam. And just behind 1.6 for Tristan now. He's getting pressured by Milano. And also doing some slide here and there. Usain in the 3-second penalty. Back in the pace, something from Kendricks. Kendricks new R's back is going to be a new medium for the Williams here. There you go. Soft medium R's for Kendricks. Going to be a new wing and new medium for the Williams of Bacon Addock here. There you go. Go back to the front with Adam 2.4, 2.5 behind Alexis. And Asian losing time on Adam. On 1.1 now, he doesn't have DRS anymore. Just maybe gonna be his opportunity for the McLaren to try to pass the racing bulls here, because just gonna have DRS and Asian not gonna have DRS in the next few DRS zones we're gonna have here in Australia. Lap 16 out of 29, we're coming closer and closer to the end of this race. We passed already the halfway mark of this race here. And Androwski's still leading. Androwski leading, they're extending the stint, but Alexis, he's not extending his seat. He's going to the pits. The Ferrari driver, the only one tonight driving a Ferrari in the pits. New medium for him. We're going to go to the end pretty easily with that set. And so Pep stint 70 laps on his R's. Very good driving from Alexis and very good tire management from the Ferrari tonight. Making with check a penalty. Just putting pressure on Asian Persuasion. For the moment, it's battling for a podium position. Well, that's pretty important here. We'll see when Zroski gonna pit, when he's gonna be, and when he's gonna finish his pit stop. Cody Matthew also pitting a new medium for him at the back in P12. Milano another second penalty. We're gonna update on. We're gonna do an update on penalties. You can see Trading with a second also. 6 for Milano, 3 for Trading, 3 for QZ, 3 for Cody Matthew, 3 for Backen, 6 for Benchwarmer. There you go for your penalties update here. Less than I was expecting for the moment, clearly, in that race here in Australia. Just with 4 tenths behind Asian Persuasion still. DRS accelerated. Can he go for a move? I don't think so. He's a bit too far. Benchwarmer DNF now in the pits, so no safety car going to be activated for this incident. It's only in the pits, so that's perfect. That's what we want. DNF in the pits. Only one virtual safety car tonight. It's pretty clear race. Some errors from the drivers was by themselves and not by contact with the other drivers, so that's pretty clean race tonight in Australia for the moment. And just now with DRS, can he try to move? No, he can't. Can Milano try to move on Tristan? No, and you have the yellow flag in front of that. I don't know what it was. I don't know. Not sure. It's not clear. I think it's the ass motor of bench. No, it was Ruski. Nah, I don't know. It was pretty bizarre. I think it was Benchwarmer car getting out of the pits after he retired. Yeah, okay. Using the pits, Sharpie the pits, new tire for the two drivers here. Getting back into P11 and P12. He compete off in the pits now. Benchwarmer 11 session after his retirement. That's perfect, okay. Back now with the fastest lap in P14. Just 2 times behind Ace Persuasion and Tristan. Also, they're just behind now with Milano. And, yeah, that's pretty much that's it. Just with 4 tenths, can he try to move? And now Tristan and Milano side by side. Tristan, eye contact! Milano! Sideways! Contact with Tristan. At the braking zone. Very good. Droski in the pits finally. With new medium, gonna have the fresher medium on the grid. Is Adam gonna be in front of him? I don't think so. I think it's gonna be a masterclass by Aston Martin. No, Adam gonna be in front. Adam leading now, new leader. But Droski gonna have the fresher tire, 6 lap fresher tire than Adam. And it's gonna be also medium compared to ours. But 2 seconds the gap to chase Rozoski. Just Tristan all following each other with Ace of Persuasion. Milano not in the fight anymore. Shredding maybe gonna try to make some pressure on Milano to get up to P6. Lexus 9 seconds the end, and Kendrick's getting putting some pressure on the Ferrari here. Kendrick's has some slipstream. 7/10 behind the Ferrari. We'll see that's all that's gonna finish for them. Just Tristan, Asian still following each other. 1.6 down the gap back for Milano. And trying to follow, maybe trying and Milano can get back to that battle between just Tristan and Asian for the top 3. We'll see now. We'll see in a couple of laps if they can come back into that train. Just very close to the racing bull here. Alexis with check a penalty for Alexis. 3 seconds for Alexis straddling in a DRS range of Milano now. And just in the pits. Just spinning. Yeah, you have to pit. Tristan also have to pit. I think maybe they got have all to pits now, maybe. I think between them here. Just gonna pit. Maybe not straddling. That's gonna be maybe huge for straddling. We'll see. Just in the pits. Out of the pits now. New tires for him, new irons. Back on track in P9. Clearly Milano and Tristan and even Asian maybe gonna have some difficulties to go to the end. Adam could manage it clearly, but the other is gonna be a little difficult. Asian could maybe try. Tristan and Milano I think is finished. Pretty much they gonna have to pit again. Straddling can go to the end clearly. Kendrick's going to the end. Just can go now. Alexis can go to the end. So yeah, we'll see how they're gonna manage maybe a second pit stop for them here. Adam now already on pressure from Zoski. 5 tenths now with the gap between them. And Tristan now 4 tenths behind Asian. Just not being there, it's just Tristan and Asian together. And now trying to pass Milano on the inside of this turn. Contact, a little bit of contact here. Striding stays behind in the end. Sector 3 yellow is the mistakes of Lethal Pete, David Effing in the pit lane. No safety car for that. That's good. Well, little slide from Milano on that little curb before the last corner. Striding with DRS, can they go around the inside, try to move? No, well, they're around the outside because Summer defend the inside. Striding gets the move done. Heading up to P5 now for the Racing Bull driver. Tristan now still putting pressure on Asian. And Trotsky now hitting the lead back. Trotsky and the Aston Martin back in front of Adam. That's superb. With that fresh tires at 2 laps all medium, because the 8 lap olds are the Trotsky leading again this race here in Australia. Tristan with DRS. How amazing can it be the time? Can it be the one for Tristan around the outside of the Racing Bull? Yes, yes it is. Tristan up to P3. And Asian to the wall. Asian to the wall. He slides on the grass. Can't believe it. I don't see his car anymore. His camera is glitched. But he's back on track with the broken front wing. Asian in the wall. Losing all he had. All hopes to get a podium place tonight. It's all gone for Asian Persuasion. Now we'll see if he can even get points. I don't know if he can even get points tonight for Asian. That's a big loss for the Racing Bulls team and for Asian Persuasion as a driver. Ah, damn, man. Kendricks very close to Alexis. We'll see if he can get a move done in the next few laps. Now we have to move on from the Asian incident. Milano, 9th in the end, striding. Kenny tried to keep that up. He's sliding a bit everywhere. Milano here, the 12 laps all ours, and now he's sliding the wall! Another driver in the wall! Oh my goodness! Milano in the wall. Sliding with that old art set. Down to 7 now. Tristan managing to keep the car rolling with that 14 laps all hard tires. That's pretty impressive, seeing drivers like Milano getting a big slide with that old hard tires. Thank God. What battle now is Kendricks and Alexis with 5 tenths separating each other. Separating them. We'll see if Kendricks can get a move done in the next few laps, like I said. Little white for Alexis is now for Kendricks around the inside. Can he get the move done? Around the outside now is going to be for him. Maybe a switch back for the Alpine. He's going to wait for the DRS now for the Alpine. DRS in this long straight line. The start finish line. Kendricks with DRS. He's going to wait again. He cannot pass Milano in the pits with that pumping broke after his slide. Kendricks now losing his time into the turn 1 on the Ferrari. And he can't pass. Adam with the second penalty here. Not looking to influence too much his finish position. Milano with soft tires putting on his car. And now Asian up to the points now. P10 for Ace Persuasion. Kendricks in P6, 410, still trying to put some pressure on Kendricks. We'll see if Tristan's gonna pit somewhere before the end, because it's gonna be pretty difficult to bring this tire to the end. But we'll see. We never know. Kendricks with DRS. Can he try to move here? No, he can't. Next DRS zone coming now. Is it gonna be the one for Kendricks? Nope. Stays behind also. Too far. Too far for the Canadian driver on the Lexus. Yeah, Tristan, Droski, Trading, Alexis, Beast, all being in the top 6. That's pretty nice. And Adam also being there. Nice to see, you know. Kendricks, Tristan, Droski, Alexis, the 4 competitors being in the top 6. And Droski leading by 4.6 seconds now on Adam. Clearly getting that point if he don't do any errors now, or if he don't have any safety car. It's gonna be a Droski win tonight. Just have to bring it home. The only battle we on very much is pretty much Kendricks now with Alexis. We have also TRP with Senzu in the back, but it's clearly not as much important as Kendricks with Alexis. We'll see now. DRS still for Kendricks. Putting pressure on the Ferrari. But he seems to miss a little bit to pass each time. Little bit. It's very close, but not able to for the moment, clearly. And the laps remaining are not as much as before now. 25-29. Maybe we're gonna miss some. We're gonna miss some time here with Just also coming just behind them, coming in the fight for that P5 here. The Alexis also have a penalty, so maybe Kendricks wants just to stay behind and wait for the end and gain the P5 with the penalty. That would be interesting also for him. But yeah, we'll see how it's gonna develop. Now Just getting a second penalty also. That's gonna advantage Kendricks. Lead driving tonight with Just getting a trick penalty here. It's gonna help Kendricks here clearly. I'm gonna have to defend as hard necessarily, but you know, we never know, because the drivers can challenge a second penalty. It's gonna change the result. But yeah, Milano with a second penalty again. Tristan still with his 17 laps, all hard with 4 laps to go. Trying to catch him back. He's catching him. Trying catching him, and penalty is triggered for Trading, so he'll have to pass him and to also get a second gap in front of him to be able to take that podium place home. If Trading won that podium place, you have to pass him and get a second gap in front of him. Droski second also now. Not going to affect pretty much his race win here. If it stays like this. But Trading now. Close to Tristan. Kendricks not making any move on Alexis. Now Just is there. Okay, he makes a move on the Alpine. Still behind for the moment. It's going to be pretty difficult to make a move. Where Just big exit compared to the Alpine. Around the outside. Maybe he can go around the inside. Where he's going to go? Slipstream. He's not sending it. He's not sending it. Staying behind for the moment. Obviously pretty difficult to send it with the Ferrari in front. Not wanting to send it and touch the Ferrari after and have a contact with the Ferrari after, obviously, but yeah, Just still have a position to gain. Also with Alexis, because Alexis also have a trigger penalty, so if he is in front of the Ferrari, it's gonna be a worth net position, like a net position for him. Anyway, we'll see. Stratting with the slipstream on Tristan still. We have to pass. Just can pass on Kendricks here. Just making the move. Just has made the move on Kendricks. Trading have to pass if he wants a chance to get that P3 here. Trading have to pass if he wants to get a chance of P3. Try to get that checker up, but I don't think he's gonna be able to with the remainder of laps that are here. And Just going around on Alexis around the inside. Alexis going to the grass after that. Just push him wide a bit. And just gonna let Alexis pass again. And Kendrick's want to pass also, but it'll be good. Just passing Alexis. Alexis going to the grass before because of Just letting Alexis think to push it back. And Kendrick's in there. Be a bit doesn't know what to do really much for Kendrick. Striding now, doing DRS around the outside of the ass. You gotta go for it. Striding in front of Tristan. Tristan in the wall after that! Tristan in the wall after that! Tristan in the wall after that! Broken front wing is Striding and get a podium here. Not really the fault of Striding. That is, and then Just is in the wall, so the gravel! Oh my goodness! Well, left also. But Just and Tristan, a couple of seconds apart. Getting both in the wall. And Striding with that, maybe gonna get that podium tonight. Tristan having some bad lucks. He was doing a superb stint with 20 laps now. Ards on his car. Yeah, 20 laps old. Ards on his car, and now he get that wing damage. Not even gonna get a podium. The 94 Tristan. Kendrick's 4.6 behind Tristan now, and now he's in P5 with Lexus losing some time, just getting in the wall. Kendrick's up to 5th now. That's good for the Canadian driver. We're on the penultimate lap, lap 28 out of 29, with Asian also coming on Usain Kuze. We'll see if we can pass him before the end of the race also. Maybe getting a P8 for Asian, but also using him a penalty, so anyway, I think he's gonna get the P8, but also just have a penalty of 3 seconds. Or maybe if he can pass Usain and get a little closer to Just, he can get the P7 for Asian tonight. And Asian passing on Usain, and now the final lap has started with Droski crossing the line. Who started lap 29, and the lead again. Droski with the superb race. Just have to bring it home. Just have to bring it home and take the lead of the championship here. And that win, if my calculations are right, I think it was 3 points separating the two drivers before the. Oh, I think that no, Droski was 4th. Was 13 points behind Shrudge, so Tristan scoring 12, 25. I think they're gonna be equal. I think they're gonna be equal, Droski and Tristan in the end after this race. Gonna be at equal points, if my calculation are right. But yeah, interesting. Alexis finishing P5 and P6 here. Oh, Tristan in the wall again! Tristan in the wall again in the last lap of this race. I have a puncture, I think. Retired, he had a puncture, 20. Oh, no way. I can't believe it, all this for this. And Droski to the line. Crossing the line for his win here in Australia. Droski wins the Australian Grand Prix. Adam, superb race. Consistency at his best. P2 for Adam and LSR Strading. Getting home in P3 for a podium for Racing Bulls. Kendrick's after that Tristan DNF on the last lap. Gonna get to P4 here for the Canadian. Superb race by the LP with a soft, medium, R strategy. Lexus, taking the damage with P5 here in that Ferrari. Just in the end, with the broken front wing, with a little error in the end. Gonna get that P6 on track, was gonna be P7 in the final result, because Asian's gonna get that P6, I think. Yes, Asian in front of Just. Usain did P8 in the end. Code gonna get that P9 in that Red Bull tonight for Code Matic. And yeah. For Matic 9, gonna be, no, Cody gonna get 11 with the penalties. Sensu 9, Below 10, TRP 12, and Victor Nada gonna get his P13 tonight in Australia. So yeah, Droski getting the win. And Droski getting in the front of the championship with Tristan DNFing the last lap, losing some big points for the championship tonight. I can't believe it. That's huge, man. That's huge race. The Tristan DNF, Joski win. Kendricks and Alexis 4 and 5. Stratting podium, Adam podium. It was huge for my return. It was very fun to commentate this race. American and English and Dutchman. Let's go. I don't even speak Dutch, but yeah, no Dutch. So yeah, that's a podium for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the race. Hope you enjoyed my comeback. It was a pleasure to be there with you tonight or today, depending on where you are depending on where you are in the world. Sorry for my talking maybe a bit too fast. I know it's a bit difficult to understand sometimes, but I do my best. Hope you enjoy. Hope to see you sometimes in the next few weeks, maybe for G3 or for G2, I don't know. We'll see if I can come back more regularly in LSR. But thanks guys, it was super fun. Hope to see you sooner or later. Hope to see you soon. Simply. Have a good rest of your day. Tune in for I don't think there's gonna be any G3. I don't think there's gonna be any G3 coverage later on in the day. But still, hope to see you next week for LMU, for G1, G2, and yeah. Thanks guys. Ciao, bye.